Yeah,
Well, yeah,
absolutely.
I mean,
he's trying to influence us to go his way, and we're just totally rebelling most of the time. And he's supposed to be the best influence.
Yeah, well, he is the best
and
influence.
it is frustrating. So,
but you know, Mary, when you and Marsha went to talking about your kids, the first thing came to my mind were, I wanted to throw in here were about kids now, because we are in the summertime, and you know, there's games out there, and most of the time when those kids partner with those type of organizations or gangs or whatever, that's what it is. It's power and control, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they say it's not, but when you look at it and you look at what they get involved in and what their initial act that they've got to do to become a part of it, that's all it is, you know. It's power and control, yeah. And so, you know, people can, it's no such thing as that people say, oh, nobody can influence me. That's not true.
That's true.
That
is so
is
true.
yes.
That is true. Now, that is true.
You can be influenced
by anything or
Yes.
anyone.
You can.
Yes.
TV, your TV commercials.
Yes.
Yeah.
TV commercials.
That's right.
They'll influence you to buy a product.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, you know, when they had Alpo out, Alpo, do you remember Alpo cereal? And how delicious, delicious.
Alpo's a dog food.
No, Alpo was a cereal years ago.
Oh, okay. That's for my time.
Alpo. Maple? No, Maple.
What's she talking about?
What was it? Maple? Alpo, Maple? Do you remember, Carrie?
I don't remember.
No, I don't.
It was a
Apple or
cereal
Maple?
anyway. It was a little child. It was a cartoon actually on TV. And my child, my oldest, my daughter, and our next door neighbor, oh, mommy, buy it. All right, just to shut them up, we'll buy it. Well, we poured it out and we did what we were supposed to do. They took one taste and they spit it out. Look how that television commercial influenced the child to haunt the parent to go and buy.
That I call that good marketing.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's influence, but it's good marketing.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the
music, all of it.
your fashion.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
fashions,
fashion's influenced by the fashion makers.
What dictates the colors of clothing?
Right.
Oh, purple is in.
Yeah.
Oh, no, mint green is in.
Yeah.
Well, there's an organization that from a year or 2 years prior has gone through all this and said in 2012 already they have decided what the color is going to be.
That's right.
So
they're already
that's all
influencing
influence.
what the future is going to be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I mean,
How about cars?
Yeah.
The type of cars. Well, this drives smooth and hey, you know.
And not only that, you talk about, you are some kinds, and y'all know this, you are, by the car you drive, they what
Categorize you.
Yeah, they influence. So if you come up, and you come up in this 1990 car, they automatically think you're a loser. I mean,
Right.
Look at this. She has a Lincoln.
Oh,
wow.
wait, no.
I am totally influenced, and you got a Benz too.
Yeah.
I'm totally influenced by you now.
Yeah. I did the same thing this past weekend.
Yeah.
I was driving a 2009 Lincoln Town Car
rented a car to go
Signature
down,
Series. And I tell you what, I mean, just sitting in the car at a red light, people will look over and they just give you this different look than if you're in an 89 Dodge Shadow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Go ahead. I know where you're going to go. Yeah, I know where you're going. Go ahead.
You know that story?
No, but go
My
ahead.
husband and I were down in Daytona several years ago, down in Port Orange. And the family used to, well, anyway, we know the family. And the young man was car sitting, it slipped my mind, a Jaguar, a Mercedes, or something, where when you get into the car, two people in the car, but the seat is raised a little bit. It's not flat, it's raised. So they put me back there, and I happened to have this red cape, which all went well. The car was sparkling white.
You played the
it was
role.
not just white, but a sparkling, dazzling white. Okay, so Paul, nobody knows him, so Paul is driving. My husband's next to him. I'm in the back. Paul says, "Oh, he was going to take us somewhere in this car. This is nice. This is nice. You know, this is nice. I forgot a film for my camera. I have to stop at Kmart. And I'm thinking, Kmart with this car? Okay. So he parks in an isolated area. My husband said, I'll stay with the car. You two go and get the film. Okay. When we came out, my husband said, you can't believe what just happened. He said a couple of teenagers came over and they were just looking over the car, My husband is sitting there, standing there against the car like this. And they said, hey, who does this car belong to? And he says, I wasn't going to lie. He said, some very special person.
That was good.
And he says, well, where is this special person? Well, he's in Kmart. Driving a car like this? What's he doing in Kmart? He said, well, how do you think he ended up with this car? It's by shopping in a place like, in other words, I'm not going to Nemus Markets or Markets.
Right.
You know, I'm going to an average place shopping so I can save money. The influence.
That's what I was going to say. So now, Mary, you were in the car, so people look over at you.
Yeah.
There's something, I mean, really, we all have it. Something comes on you that's like,
We pulled into Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And we all pile out of the car and everybody just goes,
That's
how we pay for the car.
Yeah, but so people or things,
everything
influences
everything
in your
and
life.
it makes us okay. And really, like you were saying, you're in the car, and so therefore, and something. And I mean, this is kind of well, I'm going to say something like maybe an influential spirit.
Yes.
Comes over you because you're influenced by things,
right?
Yeah.
Or
Materialistic things,
and all of a sudden an influential spirit comes over you,
right?
But that's not who we really are.
No.
And who should influence us the most?
Well, Jesus. I mean, that's the bottom line. Jesus should really influence us.
Right.
Now, but the world